Welcome to the Whiskey Vaults.
I am...
Oh my God. Read your little Chinese fortune.
I'm Rex.
And what does the Chinese have to say about you?
Who are you? Introduce yourself.
I'm Daniel.
Okay. The universe insists on me being exposed to the bullshit known as dad jokes. The best angle from which to approach any problem is the triangle.
Ah, you actually got that in a fortune cookie.
I did.
The world really is angling out to get you. Yeah.
And it has a shitty sense of humor.
All right, this, thanks to the venerable James Richards, or Jamie Richards.
Jamie Richards, you magnificent bastard.
Richards. Okay, so he got us Rocktown, Arkansas Hickory smoked whiskey.
So in Arkansas, Hickory is like mesquite to us here in Texas.
I have no idea.
I'm just making I don't know.
Only time I've ever been to Arkansas, a couple times. I got family in Arkansas, and my mom grew up next to Texarkana. I don't know much about Arkansas. You know who does? Michael Gray.
I have a prediction about this. I have a prediction about this and you.
Oh, really?
Yes. You're not gonna like it.
Oh, is it sour?
On the nose, I'm getting so much sourness.
Oh, sorry,
but
James.
Look, don't adjust your opinion for me. If you love it, then I'm.
They put this on their site, so I'm going to do it. So
perfectly content to be wrong.
Before I start crapping all over the whiskey, founded in 2010 by Phil Brandon. Also on the team, the wife Diana, Kelly Gee, Reed Evans, Brandon Wiley, Brandon Cox, and Andrew Wingfield. So this is a wheat whiskey. Okay. 91% wheat.
This is probably the most...
And 9% malted barley.
This is the most pungent wheat whiskey.
So we have other wheat whiskeys. We got like 7 or 8 wheat whiskeys back here, but none of them are Hickory smoked.
Okay.
They do a cold smoke prior to milling it, and then they age them in combinations of 15 and 25 gallon ex-bourbon barrels.
I know what this is. To me,
oh, it is sour.
This is sweaty rodeo leather.
Oh.
Yeah. This is, rodeos, you got the saddles and the boots and the chaps and whatnot. They're doing their thing. So obviously we're
Because to me it smells like sourdough bread. Anytime I get a note of sourdough bread, I'm out.
Obviously,
because I hate sourdough bread.
We will pull down all of the other wheat whiskeys. Why is that funny? Did you read something funny?
No, you gotta.
Because I know my statement was dead serious.
Just pure facts. Nothing but the facts, ma'am. Oh, okay. I'm more okay with the taste than I am with the smell.
Yep. There's a little bit of this sweetness on top
that
of
taste
that
is extremely sweet, actually. Very sugary. And I'm actually getting a little bit of...
It's sweet, sweaty leather.
I'm trying to put that sweet, sweaty leather out of my head so I can figure out what's behind that.
So whenever you get decked out in your leathers...
Yeah.
And you're sweaty...
Yeah. Totally know that.
I don't want to talk about how much I don't like this.
Yeah.
I just... Especially because it was a gift.
It really was a gift.
But this is not my scene, man.
No, it's really not mine either. I'm trying to find things in there that are pretty... I'll tell you what this reminds me of right now. Remember when you were a kid, did you get sent to school with those canned peaches? Like Dole's, or it wasn't Dole's, who was it made those? Dole's is the...
I know canned peaches.
You just pop the top. And it's basically just like sweet condensed syrup.
Right.
With some peaches in it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So the sweet, fruity syrup... Without the fruit notes, just the sugary
syrup.
Yeah,
just the sugar that's been sitting in the bottom of that canned peach container.
And that Hickory, to me, is presenting as leather, man.
Yeah.
Like, not, leather.
It's not near as smoky as I expected it to be. I wonder if that's because they're cold smoking it.
Pull down the other, all of the wheat whiskeys.
No, I'll pull down one.
Greenlee 77. So when you tell us about the hats, also let us know if John got his writer's tears.
Yeah.
So this John Stoffang, people were wondering, he was busting our balls a little bit because that is not on the correct shelf, and it was making him twitch. So
yeah.
John got a little Easter egg there.
Put a little note.
Yeah. Your hat, Daniel. What you put this thing on. This ridiculous ancient thing.
Yeah, you want to know what it's from?
And it's, I know what it's from. People want to know what it's from. Yeah.
Okay, so, that hat that I was wearing because I forgot to take it off
That is his just daily walking around hat.
It really is, yeah.
He's that guy.
I am that guy. This is, by the way, Oyo Whiskey, which is in Ohio, and this is Red Winter Wheat. No smoke.
I'm not getting a trace
And
of...
it's 100%
I'm
wheat.
not getting a trace of leather at all.
Columbus, Ohio. Oh yeah, there's no sour notes in this at all. So I wonder if the sour notes must be coming from...
The Hickory?
No, they must be coming from the barrel. I wonder whose barrels they're using. Oh, this is all cinnamon. Like,
Yeah.
cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like cinnamon sugar toast. A little bit of syrup.
It's crazy how different those are.
Oh, they're not even close to the same whiskey.
Yeah.
I don't really like this one either. I don't dislike it. So here's the thing. When we say we don't like a whiskey,
Right, it
we
doesn't
don't mean it's a
it-
bad whiskey.
At all. Because there are absolutely people
If there's something that I thought was truly a bad whiskey,
Right.
like I would recommend no matter who you are, don't drink this,
Right.
we wouldn't shoot a video about it.
Yeah.
So if we shoot a video about it, that means...
Unless it was like so bad it dipped
It
into...
became funny?
It became a public service announcement.
Yeah. So if we shoot a video, that means we think this is a whiskey worth drinking, even if we don't like it.
If there's somebody that likes...
These things.
Like a sour note, the leather note. I get sweaty leather with the
I get the remaining residue of a peach can.
the sugary syrup.
I have this hat in my office. We bought it at an auction. I had it in my office for like a year and a half, and then one day it was out here on my patio. It was really cold, and I like that you put the rated #1 tag on your mooch necklace. I'm rated #1 for science.
Yeah.
That's just facts. Just the facts.
Again, I'm not understanding the humor.
It's like, that seems to be a trend with us. So anyway, at one point it was really cold outside my patio, and I forgot to bring a hat, or as the Canadians would call it, I forgot to bring a toque, and
Just tell us.
or a beanie.
Tell us about the hat. I'm bored with the hat.
No, I walk into my office. I'm like, oh, I have this hat. I'll just put it on, even though it's a 120-year-old hat. I'll put it on and see if it fits. I put it on. It fit like it was freaking made for me.
You know
I now
why?
believe in reincarnation.
No. I can tell you exactly why. Because that long ago, people were malnourished and small.
Oh, yeah, they're tiny. And their life expectancy was like 32. Yeah.
You're doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing great, man.
Man, you're having a great run.
Oh, yeah, I'm like almost a decade older than I should be. So anyway, the hat is actually...
You're still talking about the hat.
I'm not done yet.
This has been a
You
5-minute
keep interrupting.
build-up to the hat. I have said, like, 2 things.
No.
I said, hurry it up.
You keep interrupting.
And then I checked it again. Are you done with the hat?
checked it
Still
again.
talking about the hat.
The hat is one of the Rough Riders hats from Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders in the Spanish-American War. An actual Rough Riders hat.
Charlie G.
David Bowie.
Haig. I love Richard Patterson, too.
Ah,
A divisive figure in the world of whiskey, apparently. Another cool fact about him is that he helped design the Glencairn glass.
yes, he did.
It's hard to believe Uvia doesn't mention all of the dark fruit notes in Dalmore, though. I get a lot of plum grapes, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they're definitely in there. You're right, Charlie. Or should I say patron?
Patron
Saint.
saint of whiskey.
So here's the thing I'm going to say, and this will be our only rant, and then we're going to call this video. Because we've been running to the 15-minute range, and we're at 8.5 already.
Yeah, I fine. I have so many wonderful things.
To say.
But your f***ing hat,
It takes up 5
it's
minutes.
like half the goddamn video. Just build up. And then,
Yeah.
it's like it's just an old hat.
Just an old hat. So, here's the thing about Richard Patterson everyone on our channel needs to understand. We teach something in the school, and what it is if you say something or are doing something powerful enough to move people in any direction, you can't be guaranteed you're going to move everybody in the same direction. What that means is, if what you do is powerful, you're going to move some people in the opposite direction of what you wanted. Which means some people are going to love you, and others are going to really hate you. And that's going to be a blend of those two. Oh, that's actually really good. You should try that.
This is mine.
That's actually a much better whiskey than both of them apart.
And they're both a wheat whiskey still.
Yeah, they're still a wheat whiskey. So anyway, if the only way to make sure you don't piss people off is to do to do nothing worth doing. If you're boring or you're middle of the road, then no one's gonna hate you, but also no one's really gonna fall in love with you.
Right.
We are a channel that plenty of people like to hate because we're not doing anything that they actually enjoy. But because of that, we have you guys who actually enjoy watching us. If we were trying to...
By people, you mean ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't like jokes.
Yeah. Or the whiskey snobs who really do want us to only talk about the whiskey and don't be such jerks, right? So what I'd say about Richard Patterson is the reason that Richard Patterson is such a dramatic figure is exactly why he's so effective, is that he loves to do things that he knows some people are just going to go just freak out.
Right.
Bah, this is, what are you doing, right? And those people, Richard Patterson's not for you. And there are other people that, because Richard Patterson is just a showman. And what he is doing is putting on one of the best shows in the whiskey industry you'll ever watch. And by its very nature, you're going to add that to wheat? Oh, yeah. By its very nature, it's going to turn some people away. That doesn't mean he's doing anything wrong. That means he's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's attracting his kind of people. And that's why this channel works. That's the secret of any good marketing. This is for John. We're going to end the video this way. Ready? After we start toast. I'm putting it back. All right?
John and several other people.
You guys just can't handle yourselves. It's now back in the Irish section.
I thought.
All right, here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink,
may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.